Hey Vanners, welcome back to another video with me, Ivanna, and my van, Miranda. Today's video, I am so excited because finally I am doing a van tour. I'm done. Yes! It's been a year and like 10 months of doing this and I'm tired. So let's get started and let me show you what I've been working on this past year. Okay, so on the door, lost my slipper. On the door, I really just have stuff for the car. It's very plain. And then tell me why I found out this after like 6 months. That there was extra storage here, but this is really just a bunch of like my electrical stuff that I have left over from when I was doing the electrical on the van. Okay, and then here it's very plain. Ignore this rip. But here is very plain. I like to keep the front very stealth, so you won't really see a lot in the front. I keep it very clean. But here is kind of like my office. I have this little desk thing. So this is like my little desk area. So when I want to do my daily affirmations, my daily plan in my awesome planner, this is where I usually sit and just kind of get stuff done. I have like my pencils and pens, which I need to get a new one of these because they have a cup holder, but this doesn't fit the cup holder. And then I added some Velcro. Guys, Velcro is your friend in a van. So most of my stuff has Velcro on it, but it's not sticking as well. It's too heavy. But I need to get another one of these from like Dollar Tree, but smaller. And then I kind of just chill here. This is where I eat. This is where I like do any type of like work and stuff. So yeah, you need to take advantage of every single like inch of your van. And for me, it's kind of like you already have 2 seats. One of them is for driving and I do van life alone, so the other one is my office. I want to show you guys like my books. This is where I keep all of my self-help books, any books that I read. Over here is just my glasses, like those really cute ones that you guys have seen me wearing. And then I have this, which is just like my, wait, don't show my information. I'm going to blur this out, but it just has all of my documents so that if I ever get stopped, I just have everything right here in front of me. But yes, if you're me, I'm coming in through here. And because I knew I was always going to be coming in through here, I made the light switch right here. So it's easy access. I always come in through the driver's seat, come back here, and then I can turn the lights on and off right from here. And this is my water pump. But let me show you guys my lights. Ow. And they are on a dimmer, which is so friggin' awesome. But this is like the first thing I touch every time I come in here. And then above the cab area, you'll see this like shelf that I created. I have a video of installing this. It was actually pretty easy. It was just a little expensive because I didn't do it like myself. Well, I did do it myself, but I bought like an outline. But here is really, I don't really have that much stuff. Like if you guys remember, I used to live in a RAV4 SUV. So I kind of downgraded all of my stuff already. So I don't really have that much stuff. So up here, it's really great to have storage, but I don't really use it. But if I ever do need to use it, I have all this room over here. But right now, this is for decoration, guys. This, while I'm driving, will fall. This doesn't fall, surprisingly, but I feel like if I ever really hit the brake, it will come flying towards me. So I usually push it to the side before I start driving. And then over here, I have my little sinking funds. I started doing yeah, I started doing the cash envelope system. Right now there's not really that much money in here. I have $1 in emergencies, Lord. And then this is my long-term sinking funds, and I have like all this stuff that I'm saving up for, new wheels, Rugrats one day when I have children. But yeah, these are all my cash envelopes. If you ever watched that video that I have of how much building the van has cost me so far, that once I did the tally on how much I spent, I was like, man, you are mismanaging your money, dude. Even while living in a van. So I got into cash envelopes and it's helped me out a little bit. I have a long way to go, but this is really awesome and I can keep it right up here. Now let's get to the good stuff. The van. Oh. Okay, so let me show you like the normal way of how van lifers like show their van. It is really, really beautiful. I love it. It came out so great. And dude, the green was questionable, but it came out awesome. So let's go. Okay. So I have this that I hid. This van was pre-insulated before I bought it, and this was closed off, and I actually cut this wall off so that I can get in and out from the front for safety reasons. And then I cut into here so I can have the step because it didn't used to have the step, and then paint fell. My bad. And then the floor is like a sticky poppin' something. I forget what it's called. I went through so many different floors. This was by far the best, and I wish that I would have started with this. And plus, it is gorgeous. I love these hanging lights. These are, I bought these from TJ Maxx. I think it was like $15. It just makes the area look so nice. And I didn't know what I was going to do with all these white walls. And I didn't want to like do like a whole bunch of pictures and stuff just in case they fell. So this kind of like made it way nicer. Okay, so let's get to the good stuff. The kitchen. The kitchen took a lot of time. It's probably where I took the majority of my time building. It was so worth it. One like little thing that I did do is these cabinets, I did not build them. These cabinets were actually from Lowe's, and they're unfinished kitchen cabinets that I just bought and painted and added like the hardware to it. It's so freaking awesome. I love it. And let me just show you the stuff I added. This wasn't a part of it, but I added this. You know, one of the good things about buying a cabinet that was already pre-made is that a lot of stuff already fits it because it's a normal kitchen cabinet. Here I just keep like my dish thing for my dirty dishes. And then down here is my plumbing. I have 15 gallons of water in the car at all times, most times. 15 gallons of water, a SureFlow pump, and the accumulator, and the whole like kit from SureFlow. It was not that hard to install. I thought it was gonna be harder. It was actually pretty easy. Let you guys see everything. That is my soap. It is the Dr. Bronner soap. Let's see. And then I installed this, which again, this is like built for kitchen cabinets. It's like super dirty in here. Oh my God, I gotta clean that. Have this, I have my propane. As you can see, this is set up on a 1 pound propane. My stove set up on a 1 pound propane. I have my favorite bread and my favorite beer. And you might be wondering why, if I have 15 gallons of water, do I have these tiny little purified waters? It's because although I have water that comes out here, it tastes like pipes. The water doesn't really taste that good. So that's why I just bought like purified water. I have my soap dispenser, and then my water. You guys don't know how excited I was the first time that this worked. As you can hear, the pump is kind of loud, but yeah, you get over it. Running water. I can turn off the water pump and turn it back on. Okay, so we have these, and then oh, if you see, all of my stuff, well, except this one, have latches. All of the bottom ones have latches. So this is just like my utensils, and as you can see, I only have 1 spoon, 1 fork, because it's just me. I have just cooking stuff. I have a small little pot to make my coffee, because I love coffee. And then this is just a bunch of tools and paint and stuff. And then I have a 2-burner. I forget what this one's called. Oh, K&H burner. It is freaking gorgeous. I love it. This one is one that is actually with a switch, like a 120 volt cord, but instead of battery. So I just light this up the old-fashioned way with just my lighter, and it works fine. And I've been able to use both of these with that 1 pound propane, and I believe that it lasts me about a month, each one of those propane tanks. I do tend to cook my dinners, at least my dinners here in the van, so I do use this kitchen a lot. And then I have this, which does not live on this countertop. I just put it here because I thought it would look nice, but this is something my husband gave me for my road trip, which is like the most awesome thing ever. Cannot wait to use it. And then I have this mirror. Hi. This mirror that I use on the regular. Then I have my basil plant, the only living thing in this car. And it's still alive, so yay. But between you and me, I've only had that for like 2 days, so who knows if it stays alive. Moving on, if you guys saw my other videos, if you're wondering about the walls, this was originally gonna be a bathroom area, and when I demolished it, some of like the stuff stayed. I need to talk to you guys about my backsplash. I want you to really take a look at it. Really look at it. Isn't it gorgeous? Do you want to know a secret? This is plastic. This was like one of the last things that I did in the van, and I was already running completely out of money. So I actually got this from Dollar Tree, and it works fine. I love it. People can tell only when you get close to it and touch it, and you're like, oh, that's plastic. Sorry guys, I need to take a break. I need to take a break because it is so hot. I'm sweating up a storm, so give me a second. Best AC ever. Ever. All right, short intermission over. Let's move on to upper cabinets. I did these myself, as you can see. I'm gonna keep it real with you guys. Like, I'm gonna zoom in on all my mistakes because I know this van looks amazing, but y'all don't see the mistakes. And I'm really into making sure that people know that your van isn't going to be perfect. So don't compare your van to other people, because if you're doing it yourself, congrats. Go girl. But also, it's going to take, you're going to do a lot of mistakes. So I'm showing you guys all the real. So yes. And this one, gotta be careful. This has a lot of stuff. Since I wash my face here too and brush my teeth, this is, I feel like it's fitting. Let me, I gotta, This is not connected to it, as you guys can see. I don't know, it just doesn't work, so I'm just doing like how you do with cars, so whatever. But this is my the cabinet I use for anything to do with like soap and hair and face and my toothbrush and stuff. I have some rose essential oils, stuff for my hair, my vitamins, yeah, and Dr. Bronner. Guys, you have to use Dr. Bronner or some sort of natural soap, because this goes, ooh, I didn't show you guys. So water, I'm gonna let that go. Do you guys see that? I'm being 100% real with you guys. I am not doing a great tank. There's too many things that I have to worry about to be also worrying about a gray tank. So my water goes directly down to the ground, which is why everything that I use has to be biodegradable. Hopefully you guys don't judge me. I had a gray tank and I hated it. Get back in here. Okay, so this is all the stuff. Oh, this is very important. See, even my shampoo and conditioner is biodegradable, but this is very important. You need to have washcloths. As you can see inside my van, there is no bathroom. There is no shower. So if I want to take a shower, I usually just do sponge baths with washcloths. And I used to have a porta potty in here, and that's where I used to go. I swear, van life is like the only like niche channel that you have to talk about like the unmentionable stuff. I go to like different stores like Walmart, Target, Wawa, Home Depot. Home Depot they're always super clean. I love them. I've had 2 porta potties. The first one was way too big, and I think it was like 5 gallons that it held, which I never pooped inside the thing, because you know that's gross. I think pee smells worse than poop. So much info. Got rid of the very expensive Dometic porta potty because it kept leaking, and not like the pee area, the water. Like when you would put water in the top tank, then it would overflow or it would leak out, or it pressurized. I don't even know what was happening, but it just kept leaking. And then if you don't have water to then do the thing then it smells, and it was so complicated. I refused. After living in here for a year, and it wasn't looking like this, guys. I was living in this van uncompleted, like sleeping on the floor and stuff. You kind of tend to see what it is that you need, what's necessary and what's not necessary, and the porta potty is not necessary. It really is not. You don't need a shower in here. You do not need a bathroom in here. You don't need it. There's too many bathrooms out there for you to be dealing with that. Whenever I go to the bathroom, I make sure that I bring my poopery because come on, don't be leaving smelly bathrooms. Ew. Really curly hair. Most of the time my hair is curly. I just straighten my hair because of this video. But usually my hair is curly, and because I don't feel like using up a whole bunch of water to wash my hair, I usually wash it with like a little spray thing like this. So conserve water. Okay, next. This is like the only cabinet that actually works how it's supposed to. Sort of. I spoke too soon, because this is like all discombobulated. But this is where I have all of my food, my snacks. This is just my yummy food. And actually, I'm thirsty. Give me a second. Another break. Moving on, you'll see that I have a fridge, which is a 120 volt fridge. It doesn't take up that much power, taking up about 50, I want to say about 50 watts, because I also have the lights on. Sometimes it goes as high as like 90 when like it's really powered, like it's trying to get it cold. For so far, a 120 volt works. If you're going to be doing this long term and you're going to be living in a van, I would suggest for you to get a 12 volt fridge. Just if you're starting out or you're on a budget, just get a 120 volt. You're fine. So I was very indecisive with what to do here. I was going to do like 2 different benches or just 1 bench. But at the last minute, because I just kind of ran out of money, I decided to just get one of these. And then if I want, I could just sit here and be fine. And it doesn't matter because I have a bunch of like, I have 2 chairs in the front, so it's fine. Here is my garbage can. So I got this from IKEA. I tend to dump out garbage as soon as I can, probably every other day. I don't let this fill because the last thing you want is for your van to smell like garbage. If you guys have ever watched my videos, I've gone through every possible bed imaginable, and I still ended up with the most basic and best bed ever, a fixed bed. If you're watching this and you just want to know what type of bed you should get, forget what anyone says. Go with a fixed bed. I have gone through every single type of bed. Fixed bed is better. I'm going to do a video on that. So if I know if you're doing your research and you just love van tour videos, don't let anyone convince you otherwise. The fixed bed is better. Is the best. I just added this kind of like my side desk, or like a nightstand for me when I'm in my bed. So when I'm reading, this is the new book that I'm reading, Get Over It. When I am about to go to sleep. Obviously when I'm driving, I don't keep it here. I kind of just put it on the bed before leaving. Do keep that in mind, guys, that every single time before you go driving anywhere, you have to like check your van to make sure that everything is where it's supposed to be and nothing will spill or break. Yeah. Let's get to the heart of the van, the electrical system. So this is my baby. This was so freaking expensive. But this is my baby. This is my Goal Zero Yeti 1400 lithium battery. This is what powers my entire home. This is for my fridge. This is how I power the lights, the water pump, everything. It's connected through here. Let me take this off. And as you can see, I have a fuse box. And yes, guys, I did this all by myself. So if I can do it, you can do it. But yeah, this is the heart of my van. I have 300 watts. Hey guys, editing me. So I lost a clip. My bad. But here's a picture of the top of my roof. So I have 3 100 watts solar panels. They're the Renogy Eclipse solar panels, like the hard ones, the normal ones, not the flexible ones. Don't go with flexible. But these are what charge my battery, and it's really awesome. It was definitely a game changer after I got them all 3 installed. Okay, back to the video. I believe this is 57 inches across. I'm 5'6", so I just make it, like just twin size mattress. And I did cut it a little bit. Like I think I took about 3 inches from it because I didn't have enough room for like a full size twin size bed. But as you can see, this is just for one person. So, and it's fine for me because I'm the only one in here. And it's super comfortable. This is 8-inch foam. I love it. This mattress protector comes off, and then I can just wash that. This is just a normal twin. This is my buddy Little Sing. This was a little teddy bear that my husband gave me, I think, the first year that we were dating before we actually got married. This is Little Sing. Say hi, Little Sing. But yes, he is my company at night. He's what keeps me from being lonely. Okay. Okay, so now, as you guys can see, this is also one that I have to like hold up. Here I just have clothes that I wear on the daily. Close this. That didn't happen. Okay. Darn it. Okay. So that was one of my closets. I just bought this at Dollar Tree. It is so freaking awesome. Wi-Fi, sweet Wi-Fi password is LongLiveIvanna, which is actually not true. I don't have that that internet anymore. But that is a good question. How do I get internet here in the van? I used to have, or I still do, I have a hotspot. I don't use it anymore. Used to have a hotspot when I was working in a call center and I was working here in the van. I needed to have a way to have internet, or go to like Starbucks or somewhere that has internet. That's usually my go-to. But if you are looking to have internet here inside your van, I'm going to insert the picture of the hotspot that I have. And then the plan that I got was from AT&T, and it's $50 and you get 100 gigabytes. At least that's here in Jersey. I don't know what it's like anywhere else, but that's here in Jersey. So before I get into the storage underneath here, I'm going to talk about my fans. I have this fan, which is a fantastic fan. Don't ask me why I did this. I didn't know what I was doing. But this is my fantastic fan. And as soon as I open it, it turns on. And it's always on exhaust. Just gotta turn it off. One of the things I love about this is that you see how it gets all dusty and gross? You could just take this off and then clean it off. Don't ask me why I decided to get a completely different fan, just because I was like, oh, it costs less. No. Also, take this with a grain of salt because I'm super biased, but definitely do not buy this fan. This is the Hike Crew fan, and it has so many issues. I hate it. One, the trim that comes with it is so short, it won't even like cover the insulation that I have. So that's a bummer. Also, you see how this can get dirty? For some reason, they didn't think through that you would need to, clean this. So I would have to unscrew all this to clean it. Unlike this one that you can just pop it right off. So please do not get the Hike Crew fan. It sucks. But you definitely should get 2 fans in your van. One of the awesome things about having 2 fans inside of your van is that if you have one fan that is exhausting, if you open up, darn it, where is it? If you open up the other fan, so you have to close this, but if you turn on this fan and it's exhausting, this one will automatically start pushing air even without you turning it on. That is freaking awesome. So although this fan is hooked up, I don't even need to turn it on, because if I have that one on exhausting, this will automatically bring air in here. But I just push up my mattress. Push up my mattress. And then I just grab this and push it up. See? Grab this and push it up. Voila! So I have storage underneath my bed too. Here I have more clothes that I don't usually use often. And then I have the Lagoon. Oh, I bought this thing that would like keep it up, but it doesn't really work because of the angles inside the van. so it doesn't really work. So I just do the same thing that I've been doing with all the other ones, and it just kind of stands up because of this. I have the Laguna table mount. I just don't really know where to put it. I just got it a while back, so I haven't added that, and I don't plan on adding it anytime soon, but it's just sitting here anyway. Here I have all my makeup. Compared to the amount of makeup I used to have before van life, this is nothing. I really want to insert a photo of how much makeup I used to have. Yeah. So this is my little makeup area. Then of course we have feminine products, and then this is like my little medicine stuff, all of my like Tylenol and stuff, and then my Colt gun. And then over there, if you see that basket, that is where my dirty clothes go. So if I am not being lazy, I'll grab my clothes and just kind of chuck it over there that are dirty. Because I'm lazy, sometimes I don't even like lift this up to put that over there. That was the idea of it, was to have that opening there so that I can always just throw my dirty clothes over there and it goes directly into the hamper. But what I actually do is I just chuck it against the wall and it falls on the floor, and then when I open the back is when I actually put it in the basket. Oh, and I almost forgot. Let me show you guys my fridge. It's a tiny little fridge, and it keeps just a small amount of stuff. And this does get really cold, so I can have ice cream. Right now I don't really have that much stuff in here. I need to go grocery shopping, but that really holds a lot of food. All right, let's go to the back. Alrighty, let's get to the back of the van. Yes, I carry pepper spray. All right, so here is the back of my van. I don't think I went over this, but this is like my duster, my broom, my mop, and I had bought one of those things that is attached there, so I could just grab them. Here is my dirty hamper. There's only like 2 things because I just did laundry yesterday. And then this is one of my empty jugs. Like I told you guys, I always have 15 gallons of water. Usually I'll refill once 2 of them are empty. And I always have one that is always like open. I usually refill every week and a half. And I refill at Whole Foods. And then this is just nothing. Like there's nothing really in here. And then I just did laundry, so I don't have detergent right now. I have these little pockets. I don't know. I thought my idea was that these little pockets were gonna be for like keeping stuff, but there's nothing really that'll stay. But yeah, the back is pretty empty. And this would look so much better at night. But I did add one of these switches for light, both here and down here. And this was just from Dollar Tree. It goes through 4 batteries, I believe. No, 3 batteries. 3 small AAA batteries. But that is it. Okay guys, so that is it. That is my van tour. I really hope that you enjoyed it. I hope that it wasn't too long. But thank you so much for watching, and I'm just so excited to be done. I really hope that you guys enjoyed it. Definitely like this video and subscribe to my channel so that you can see more videos from me, because I have some news that I cannot wait to share. I don't know how you guys are going to take it, but I can't wait. Thank you so much, guys. Bye.